Well, alrighty then. So last session, you guys fought a T-Rex, some colored bears, and Marvin's life sucks. What else is new?
And fought a knife. Well,
Yes, we see
fought
the
in
point.
quotation mark. Yes,
It's
thank you.
just how it be.
Alright, so it's been a little bit since that happened. You know, morning's ever so slowly starting to creep in. Comgal and Marvin are getting back from their walk, and Marvin's just like, so, feeling a bit better, Comgal?
Yeah, that helped a lot.
You guys are
You?
just outside the door of the hall, and it's just like, so, gotta ask, what's all this stuff with your family, dude?
It's long and complicated. Where do I even begin?
Marvin's like, well, you seem to have the most problem right now with your oldest sisters. I believe I heard.
Yeah, the Heinze and Zuela.
All right, well, we know what I
Heinze,
know what her the oldest one's deal is. What about the other one?
okay, yeah. I think it'll be easier to show you. He's gonna take his jacket off and show one of the scars on his back.
Marvin's like, what? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude, what the hell?
One lashing for every quiz I failed, any homework I didn't turn in, or if she just wanted to beat someone.
Marvin's just like, the fuck? That's completely Oh, Marvin's now suddenly looking at something behind you. You turn to see Bianca standing there. Oh, and she is fucking seething right now.
Bianca, you okay?
Bianca's just like, who did this to you?
Zuela. One of my older sisters.
Bianca just nods. It's like, I see. If you'll just excuse me a moment. She just steps out into the hall. And you hear loud crashing and the sound of many things being broken. Marvin's like, ooh. Bianca then steps back into the lobby with you guys. Okay, a little more composed now. Please continue.
Yeah, I have. And she came back the day I ran off from them. Yeah. She basically tried to do that in front of my parents, said it was for my own good.
Bianca just takes a deep breath. Comgal?
Yeah.
If you have any piece to say to her if we eventually run into her, be quick about it, because I'm going to fucking rip her throat out.
I see you. I'm not on best terms with her either.
And Comgal could tell she's not just making an idle threat. She is completely fucking deadpan serious when she says that.
Yeah, of course, my parents tried to, get charges on her, but something weird happened.
Marvin's like, weird how?
They dropped the charges.
Bianca's just like, what? Marvin's like, So, let me see if I can wrap my head around this. They saw what she did to you. She tried to do it again right in front of them. And then they drop the fucking charges.
Doesn't get any better from here. It's like they said they didn't even remember.
Marvin's just like, Congo, why does it seem like Foon's the only nice one in your family besides you?
Don't worry, there's another one. Oh man, I miss her.
Marvin's just like,
But
well, at least 2 out of 9 is something.
yeah, still gets worse. Zoila decided to put charges on me. So,
Marvin looks like he's just about done right now. She pressed charges on the person who's the Oh, ho, ho. Oh, this bitch needs to die. I'm sorry, Comgol. I'm with Bianca. She needs to die.
I wasn't even in the courtroom. She got a sentence in minutes. She just whispered something in the judge's ear and he delivered the verdict immediately. And don't get me started on the charges.
Marvin's just like, what? Did she threaten to show his sex tape to everybody? I mean, come on.
I don't know. One of my brothers said it might be underworld related. Real criminal stuff. The charges are she has custody over me, and I have permanent house arrest.
That's fucking great.
So not only do you have to find my family, you have to find the system too.
Marvin lightens up a bit. It's just like, oh, well, that's not really going to be a problem. I'm pretty sure we have broken many, many goddamn laws since we've gotten here.
Listen, all we need to do is shock the system.
I'm pretty sure they won't be good lawyers.
No, listen, one of them will play his magical air guitar and all will be fine.
Also, did you not forget where Lilac's family's from?
Lilac looks like, bitch, I'll buy the judges out.
No.
This is slowly becoming
Lilac's gonna go
Daredevil
full Phoenix.
season 3.
No, Lilac's gonna go full Phoenix Wright. She's gonna do it herself.
Oh, that's right. She was literally training to be an attorney. So Bianca's just been processing this. She's just sort of nodding. It's just like, I see. Excuse me one moment. She turns around and, hang on a second. Let me see. I'm gonna roll a melee for her. I believe she is a 2d10. All right, so she kicks the door in, and it stays on the hinges, but you see the hinges buckle a little bit. Marva's just like, feeling better now. Not by much, but it's something. Meanwhile, over in Dakota's dorm, Millie, roll me a perception real quick. Oh, you know what, Peter? Give me one as well. Yeah, detection. Sorry. D&D on the brain. Okay, yeah. Okay, Millie, you hear... Peter hears it pretty well. Millie, you hear clear as day the door being kicked in, and this wakes you up, because you were just snoozing on the floor. Actually, you know what? Lilac, Dakota, you both give me detections as well. See if you guys pick it up. Oh, Dakota heard it.
Second. Shit. I'm not. Let me do this. Mm,
Oh yeah, you hear it about as clearly as Millie, the door getting
uh,
kicked in.
mm,
Goes like,
the-
who's attacking us now?
uh, why now? Oh,
Peyton just peers into the hall with Peter and then quickly runs over to your guys' dorm. Don't worry, it was just Bianca. You guys can relax.
mm, okay. Thanks, Peyton. And then she just kind of is awake, but just kind of lays down again.
Yeah. As you lay down, I'm gonna have Dakota roll another detection. And ooh, good job, boyo. So Dakota's laying down. He smells something. What's that cooking?
Cooking?
It smells like someone's cooking breakfast. And actually, there's nothing actually on fire.
Is it? Is it? Is
Not
it?
yet.
Is it? Is it gonna be people burn? Is it burnt breakfast or is it?
Well, let's see what Angie rolls.
Mm,
Okay, what's your performance, Angie? That would be a 11. All right, how good are you at cooking? Yeah, pretty decent.
mm,
Smells fairly good.
mm.
So would all of us be smelling this by now, or what?
Yeah, and you're also kind of wondering, how did we not notice Angie setting up that little kitchen area?
Mm. Wait a minute.
Um, where did that come from?
Angie just turns to Peter, she's like, a maid always needs to be prepared. Peyton's just like, I'm not even gonna try.
Hmm.
Wow, even Peyton.
I'm just wondering. Now I'm
Millie,
just wondering if Nia should know about this or not.
Millie's just like, why am I away? Food!
Then Lilac just kind of thinks to herself, like, who could possibly be cooking in this? Wait a minute.
Yeah, Dakota sort of thinks for a moment. It's just like, wasn't Angie still in the storm with us?
Oh my goodness, did she really? Uh, uh okay. I don't want to leave here, but I guess we have to get going.
Dakota's like, yeah, it's just, oh yeah, that's right. I think we all kind of almost forgot we have classes. Good thing it's still really early. We got time.
Mm, all right.
But
I need to get.
Dakota's just like, I'll just be outside. I'll give you a moment to get ready.
All right.
Love ya. Smooch on the cheek.
Okay. And Lilac just kind of realizes, wait a minute, I left all my stuff at my place. Well,
You say that. You notice one of his drawers is ajar. You take a look inside.
Mm.
Dakota seems to have, well, he's got outfits for himself, but he also has seemingly outfits for you, almost like he was prepared for this.
Oh,
I'm not sure if I should be impressed or worried.
um, well then, this is all right. Well, I'll just thank she mutters herself. Thanks. Or she just kind of goes through her normal routine.
Meanwhile, where is Sid at?
Yeah, any of this, he's just like, this is just normal.
Okay, Sid's over there in your guys' dorm. So from where his token is, I imagine Sid's just sort of, lounging in your team's dorm. All right. Give me a detection right quick. Nice. Yeah, you hear your window opening from your room, and then you see the door open. Lily just sort of let herself in. Hi, Sid. Marvin, we've kind of been breaking a lot of laws since we got here. Lily just committed breaking and entering.
I mean, is it?
I'm proud of you.
Lily's like, yeah. I mean, let's be real here. You're the last person that would even think of calling a breaking and entering charge on me. Just sort of winks at you.
The exact same thing all the
Oh wait, it's supposed to be a crime. Oops. God damn it, Sid.
I mean,
you betrayed the law.
Suddenly, a guy in armor kicks in the door. Stop! You violated the law.
No, wrong game. Get out of here.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Leaves.
Yeah, no, we wake up on a cart.
Dang it, Todd!
No. No.
So Lily just sort of takes a seat, and it's just like, well, I was wondering, after class is over today. Oh yeah, by the way, we should probably remind everyone that we have classes in a couple hours. I was wondering. We talked about semblance practice. Did you want to maybe, hit up the proving grounds? And I was thinking maybe we could have a picnic as well. She sounds a wee bit embarrassed at asking about the picnic part. Lily's like, all right, cool, it's a date. And then she giggles. Still kind of weird saying that. Lily ponders for a moment, just like, I guess that's another thing I wanted to say. I'd like to apologize in advance if, I'm kind of slow to pick up on some of these things. I know other people have said it, and I know you said it. Despite what you might think, I'm not exactly that experienced in dating. You're actually probably the first person I've ever dated in my life. right. Lily just sort of chuckles, just like, Sid, even if there were rules, you and I both know neither of us would follow them. Yeah, you guys got a couple hours before those start, so Lily's just like, well, I don't really have anything to prepare for, so Lily's just gonna scooch into the seat closer to Sid right quick. I guess we could just wait here for a while. Lily just smirks, just like, no, that time has passed. uh, Lily just chuckles. Okay, so snapping back to Peter for a moment. Marvin is gonna walk back into his dorm and just sort of motion for you to follow him.
Okay.
You guys are gonna step out in the hall.
All right.
What's up?
Marvin just sort of takes a quick look around, make sure you guys are the only ones there. First off, when Peter walks in the hall, he sees the hall up here. Looks like a freaking Ursa on an Ursa, a yellow dust infused Ursa was rampaging through there, and Marvin's just like, just points at it, just like, Bianca. Like the floorboards are like punched in. The wall has a bunch of paint scraped off it. Some lamps on there are broken.
Peter's just looking at this chaos. It's like, seriously? Well, what the hell happened? Who pissed in her open?
Everything's all right. Lilac exits the room wearing the stuff that Dakota had ready.
Dakota sees you when you come out. It's just like, I knew having those extra clothes on hand would be handy.
May I ask where you got them?
Dakota just sort of his ears sort of droop a little, just like, so those may be those clothes that I had to wear that one time that Marvin mentioned. Don't worry, I washed them.
It's okay.
Dakota then walks over to Angie. He's just like, man, that smells some good. Thank you.
Mm.
I admit it probably would have turned out better if Miss Towns had told me to do so, but
Don't worry about it, Angie. I'm sure it's fine. We're not. Our standards here aren't exactly ridiculously high. But yeah, just keep going.
Dakota's just like, yeah, our standards for how things turn out aren't, that high. I mean, Nero's one thing, but looks over at Peyton. Peyton's just like, what are you getting at, dog boy? Dakota's like, nothing.
Nothing at all.
Meanwhile, back over in the hall, Marvin's just like, what happened? Marvin's just like, well, he can't do much more damage than she did. So we kind of found out Comgal's second oldest sister kind of had a tendency of actually, I can't do this for words. He just steps over to her. He's like, "Hey, Bianca, could you bring Comgal in for a second?" Bianca just sort of looks at Comgal, just motions him to follow her.
Yeah, he's got a nod to her.
Marvin's just like, Comgal, show him.
Okay. He just takes his jacket off again, shows scars.
Jeez, and I thought mine were bad.
No, he's not gonna do his favorite pose.
Damn it!
No, he's
I'm-
no, he's gonna save that for when he sees one. It's just like, kiss my ass.
my man.
I'm going to take a wild shot in the dark and say that Grim didn't do those. Did the
Marvin's just like, nope, it was his sister Zwella, who apparently did that a lot to him. Marvin just sort of leans in and whispers, "Can you see why Bianca fucking ruined this hallway?"
Yeah, I kind of can't.
Marvin's just like, we'll do something about this, Comgal, don't worry. Now, Peter, take a walk with me. Marvin walks down the hall, carefully stepping around all the fucking floorboards Bianca broke.
Peter looks back. I'm gonna be the one to have to fix this, right?
Bianca's just like, yes, I'm sorry. Anyway, Comgal and Bianca will just head back to the lobby while you and Marvin walk down the hall. And partial way down the hall, you run into Iris, and Marvin's like, "Oh, good, there you are." Howdy, Marvin. Howdy, Peter.
Hey, what's up?
Marvin's just like, so, I was wondering if we could get started on a little project once we get to weapons class.
Let me guess. Has to do with kind of just motions to his arm.
Marvin nods. It's like, yeah, remember that brace that Lily picked up at the marketplace?
Mm-hmm.
Marvin just sort of, looks at his bad arm carefully, like very carefully, just sort of closes his fists, just like, I'm not about to stand around here and continue to be dead weight.
Good, because I had an idea.
Iris is just sort of like, all right, lay it on me. So as you explain that to them, we cut back to the dorm. So Ebony, Peyton, Lilac, Dakota, and Millie are enjoying a lovely breakfast courtesy of Angie, and Dakota's just like, well, at least we won't have to take our chances with Neo twice today, only once.
Don't listen. Just don't let her know. Oh, she's gonna feel so sad knowing that there's competition now. Like
Ebony's just like, not like Dakota cares. He seems borderline immune to the shit she pulls on us.
At the expense of me somehow. I don't understand.
Dakota's just like, my mom didn't start off as the best cook, so I kind of developed an iron stomach.
I want to know more about her sometime.
Dakota's just like, you probably won't have to wait long knowing her. Any day now, she's just gonna pop in and be like, hey, what's up? And Dakota just sort of whispers to Lilac, Hopefully, when we both have our clothes on, at least.
It's just just in deep thought about
Hmm.
talking about that while wearing some of his stuff. It's like, yeah, yeah.
All right. So while he's sort of talking with you, Dakota, give me a reflex roll with disadvantage because you're not paying attention.
Oh no.
So what is your reflex, Dakota? That is an 8. That's pretty good, but disadvantage. So 2d10 plus 8. Oh,
Nat 2.
that's
Oh,
Oh,
oh my
Nat 2.
god. Oh my god. Damn it!
Damn it.
that's the 12. No, he's not dodging that. So Angie kind of fumbles with kind of
Oh
fumbles
no.
with one of the condiment bottles and gets it all over Dakota's shirt. It's like, ah, god damn it!
Oh.
Angie's just like, oh crap! I'm sorry, Lilac and Dakota.
It's okay. Just don't worry.
Ebony's just like, I'll go get you. I'll go get you another shirt, Dakota. Give me a sec. Dakota's just like, all right. Let me just go and get shit. Peyton's just like, oh come on, Dakota. Your team's here, your girlfriend's here, her maid's here. It's fine. Well, Millie's here, but I don't think she cares.
I was hoping she forgot Millie was there.
How do you forget Millie being here? Then again, she does make herself very very inconspicuous if you don't if you don't really pay attention to hair, which is kind of difficult for Millie.
Ebony comes back with the shirt. It's just like, all right, here you go, Dakota. It's just like, all right, fine. So Dakota's gonna take off his shirt and change it. Lilac, you've never seen him with his shirt off, but my god, Dog Boy is pretty ripped.
Well, no. Well, he had his shirt off for the beach episode, didn't
Right, he did.
Tank top. You only would have been able to see his arms.
It's like, Lana just has a big smirk on her face.
Peyton's just right next to Lilac, just like, careful, don't drool.
Shut it.
just shove Peyton away. He's like,
Shut
get
it.
out of here.
Peyton, Peyton, if you need to do that, then go get Angie to spill some spill stuff on Ebony.
Peyton's just like, He's just
God,
standing behind you two, like, no.
Angie.
I mean, if you say, everybody's like, no, I'm leaving.
Oh.
Everybody just sort of scoots over to Millie. It's just like, I'm gonna just stay here behind this wall of hair.
Damn it! You have us defeated.
Oh man.
What is wrong with me?
Dakota, who's now changed, is like, it's fine.
Well, I think it's probably about time we we go and get moving, Dakota?
Dakota's like, yeah, probably better to be there early than late. So let's get going.
And
Ebony's just like, I'll catch up with you guys.
Angie, you can do whatever you want today. Just
Okay. Lilac, you can do whatever you want today. Angie now has advantage on literally every roll today.
nice. Not really, but it's like just enjoy yourself. Yeah, just enjoy. All right. Hey,
Alright.
Millie. If you got any time, we'll see about whether or not we can do that thing in like after classes. But I don't. If we have time.
Ebony's just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but who knows? You might be able to get away with it during lunch or hell, even class. Our teachers really don't seem to care that much. As long as we get our shit done, they don't seem to care.
They seem to not really.
Get pull.
All right, Dakota, let's go.
Goes just like right behind you.
Mhm.
Peyton just very audibly says, "Oh yeah, I bet you want to be right behind her." Dakota's just like, Peyton, go sit in the corner. Okay.
Okay, so just in the halls now.
Yeah, it's at this point when you go in the halls, you and Dakota see the hallway, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, how angry was Bianca? Looks like an Earth to just frickin' rampage through here.
This it's always the tiny ones that cause the most destruction. It's always the tiny ones.
Anyway, let's go. So you guys enter the lobby. You enter the lobby just in time, just in time to see Comgol just before he puts his jacket on. So you see the lashes. Dakota's like, Comgol, what was that?
Excuse me, what the fuck?
It's nothing.
Bianca, who's like done with this shit. She's not even bullshitting. She's just like, his second oldest sister did this to him a lot.
Well, that automatically rules that one in the trash tier list.
Dakota's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Who in the hell let this happen?
Bianca's just like, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt on how it happens, but apparently his own parents. All Congo told me was they were going to press charges on her. They dropped them. And not only that, apparently she countered that by pressing charges on Comgol.
Man, I knew Atlas legal systems were utterly corrupt and disgusting, but I never thought they were this ridiculous.
Bianca, being from Atlas, like, oh no, but trust me, Atlas's legal system could be absolute dog shit unless it's honestly, unless it's Ironwood handling it. It's always dog shit.
This is pathetic. It's just an absolute disgrace. There's a reason why the legal systems are the laws seen as such a joke these days, because they still allow bullshit like this to persist. You know, I was training to be a lawyer before I went on the path of a huntress.
Don't say. If you know what's good for you, stay away from this.
Dakota's just like, well, if that had happened, at least there would have been one other person who can fucking do a proper job besides Ironwood.
She just smiles at that. But
Dakota's just sort of like, so, Bianca's sort of off to the side. Dakota sort of brings Comgol in. It's just like, so, tell me, how did Bianca take hearing this? Just out of curiosity.
Well, she went into the hallway and
Oh
heard
yeah,
a lot of things.
we
we saw the
understand what
hallway.
we saw the hallway. It's
Dakota's like, anything else?
She kicked that door over there.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I ain't never seen her so angry.
Yeah. Dakota's like, yeah, me neither. So that all? Comgo remembers that Bianca, dead face, said to him, she's gonna rip as well as throat out.
She tried to kill my sister where she stands.
Hmm.
Dakota just sort of nods, whispers to Lila, like, yeah, that makes sense.
I'd say the killing might be a bit excessive at times, but if I saw this on you, Dakota, I would not rest until whoever did that was dead.
Dakota's like, the feeling's mutual. And Dakota's just like, I'm not the keenest on killing her either, but, you know, if Bianca wants to, you know, pummel her unconscious, that's totally fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell Dakota's trying not to be furious because, you know, Congol's his teammate, and he's fucking disgusted by this.
Just get her out of my life. That's all I want.
Don't worry. I don't think Beacon Academy will rest until you are well and truly a free man.
Sometimes
Because
I even doubt if I'm out of a cage.
oh, don't worry. They're just trying to drag you back in. Even if we all know we gotta kick and scream our way to not get back in. There were times when I first came here, I was just as uncertain of my own skills. I wanted
don't
to
even know.
just quit and go back, but
And Dakota's just like, but now you know that's bullshit.
it took a lot of encouragement from many people, particularly this guy right here. Couldn't have asked for a better partner.
Dakota just sort of like puts his chin on his chin on his hands and just sort of tilts his head with a smile. Dakota's like, and you know, you probably never would have believed it when you came here, but it seems like you might actually finally have your dad's support.
You know, things are. I don't understand. I'm waiting for the punchline for everything to come crashing down right now. That's how much I
He could
don't.
have an evil. He could be part of an evil family alliance, for all we know.
Dakota's like, well, I'm not one to be pessimistic, but at the very worst, we'll deal with that when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we should probably get headed to class.
Yeah, let's get going to class.
Yeah.
We can talk more as we need to.
That'd be great.
All right, so you guys are gonna make your way to class.
Mm.
All right. Meanwhile, while I read what Millie put, Nah, it's totally fine.
Are you good?
It's totally fine. So Peter is, sort of finishing ironing out the details of what they're gonna, do for Marvin in weapons class.
And and if this all works, you should be able to hit something really hard with your other hand, with your good arm, and hopefully this will work.
Uh, Iris will be like, "Yeah, if this goes well, you're actually gonna be even more effective in a fight than you were before." Marvin's just like, "Yeah, that'd be legitimately nice." He's just sort of chuckles like, "Besides, I can't let Sid get that far ahead of me." Iris just laughs. uh, Good to see you haven't lost your sense of humor, Marvin.
At the very least, this should be able to help your bad arm. And hey, if the other arm doesn't work, you should just flick them off like.
Marvin's like, "All right, well, we should get going. Hopefully this turns out good."
I mean, at least it's not the first draft. I was literally just going to just make a giant suit of powered armor for you to get in instead. But that I don't know if I could make that with the materials I have on.
Iris like, "No, we probably need to bring some more materials in, though." And she ponders for a moment. Though store that away for later, because I'm liking the sound of extending. If this turns out well, extending this you know, arm thing into a whole exosuit.
Oh, trust me, I kind of can't stop when it comes to this. When I get an idea, it's just go ham.
Iris is just like, honestly, you're real lucky Penny got to you first. He just chuckles. Marvin does as well. Marvin's just like, "Oh, that's not gonna be a problem. Don't worry, you'll see Wade when we go to Vital." Iris's face just lights up. Shut up, Marvin. Wait, how'd you even know that? I don't remember you being that. Sid told me. Shikari, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, that's okay. I think Lily does that in her game all the time. So I think the ask uh, quota is good.
um, Marvin was asked, how'd you know that? Just she got the hots for Wade, and Marvin's just like, "Oh, it was Sid," and now Iris is like, "I'm gonna kick your ass, Sid." Sid feels a sudden sense of dread. He doesn't know why. All right, so everyone's heading to class, and I guess we just got two more things to handle. First off, we'll go back to Lily and Sid. It's just like, all right, we should probably get going. Before she sits up, Lily's just like, Sid, how are you handling, the whole thing with Marvin? Meanwhile, while Millie's laying down and listening to stuff, she gets a quick text on her scroll. All right, Millie will check it. It's Clover. Clover's just like, "Hey, I was hoping to talk once lunch came around." Meanwhile, Lily's just like, yeah, I hope he'll be okay. But, yeah, we should get going. I know he wouldn't want us to worry too much. He can handle himself. Alright, you guys head off, so that's basically just leaves Millie. Alright, she's replied. Alright, so once she's done listening to her stuff, I imagine she'll head to class as well. Alrighty, so away we go.